You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Is Pharaoh still existing? As he be born, resembling an Israelite, not being treated right, enslaved day and night. Oh, we just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites still in pain. We just can't. Night and day, for next to nothing pay, so they can't see the way. We don't enjoy equal facility, like Pharaoh and company, brainwashing we say we free. We just can't go this way. We just can't go this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go. Children could see their way. We just can't go this way. ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from the Lord. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us pay. So the children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Oh, just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. Be like the Israelites did. Please send us another Moses again. No, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go on this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Once we get old and gray, and the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites living there. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, we just can't go this way. Lord, we just can't make it this way. No, 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 we
He's
just
going to be
can't go
singing
this way.
Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much a one thing good for nothing. Too much a good thing never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up we PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost the hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring me bell, wake up Eric Williams, tell him the party found him PNM needed immediate attention. Ring me bell, wake up Mother Cornhawks, tell she to cast a spell on we party, 'cause it's not what it used to be. I ring my bell, ring my bell, I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, ring my bell, I I ring my bell down there. This thing is becoming out of hand. It's time this damn nonsense stop. If you don't sing a PNM song, from Skinner Park you'll be dropped. Calypsonian could have sing what they want. We were the spokesman for the people. Eric Duffy, Chambers Dunphy. When Kamala drunk, how she like to pee. Calypsonian, no, that's no way to go. Too much happening in we country. All this killing spree, young woman body, but only about PNM you could sing. All them songs playing on the radio, all you singing with Kamala do. But when PNM do a wrong thing, I hear a word from you. I want to ring my bell, wake up Mother Cosell. Every Monday she preach on WAC radio and is the biggest critic of Calypso. Ring my bell for Patsy and Joni. I want them two cultural lovers to know not only PNM song is Calypso. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. Crime will never stop in this country once black people belly empty. How could a man work in CPEP maintain his whole family? All you say the past regime was so bad, so much wrong thing they done to we. Now that PNM take over, why poor people going hungry? When PNM win, all African grin. Now we get back we country. All they doing is complaining and ain't doing nothing for we. The mess already made, don't sit in the shade and ponder on we problem. Get off your ass and do it fast and find a way to solve them. I want to ring my bell, wake up Randolph Burrows. Tell him among all past police commissioners, up to now is he I prefer. Ring my bell, wake up the Lord Bryna. Tell him the state of Calypso today is a good thing he passed away. If I have no rights to privacy, well, it's best I take off my clothes. Please apologize, Mr. AG, for uttering those silly words. When Munilal say, hush your stink mouth, the whole country come down on he. Nobody tell him but nothing for calling a man stupidity. Please don't get me wrong, I am PNM strong. I will stand defend my party. But when my pocket dry and empty, everyone is my enemy. All you take with Carnival Village, no Calypsonian can't make a cent. Great is the PNM, I go sing that and pay my rent. Ring the bell. We're gonna take down this one. I want to hear this. So much of educated black people that was born here in this island, because lack of opportunity migrated to a foreign land. When I was small, in every school hall, Eric William face you could see. Now every 5 years a new PNM, you can't identify nobody. When UNC was there, Barack Podebe, they take care of their people. Why you can't do the same thing and stop African from seeing trouble? PNM come and PNM go, it's the same plight of my people. Stop suffering the poor man and make it more young bandit here in this land. Ring the bell.
you get up one morning, your elders have something. You don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. You get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that eagle eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. We get up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we are to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking. You get it there easy. You got to practice economy. From getting licks from the slave master to become the land owner. Brother, is a terrible journey, packed with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up. Make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover my mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it.
Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And you know, we always say, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't matter what t-shirt you have on a pink t-shirt, a burgundy t-shirt, a maroon t-shirt. Each and everyone is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what planet you're from. You're from Mazatanius, Xenoranius, Sonoranius. Each and everyone is welcome in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. And this is how we start the thing.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, though, come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Medite.
Yeah. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was coined for us here by a man we call Dr. Love. And as you know, ladies and gentlemen, we say we originate, we don't imitate. We're the only program, yes, the only program on the planet that brings you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We originate, we don't imitate. Here we go. Take a listen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we mean that. Let me bring in my pal, the man himself, the one and only, the young man by the name of Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, my good friend, and how are you today?
Tommy, today was a marvelous day.
That means you ran 5 miles.
I actually run. Hold on, What is that one day? Hold on. I actually did 5 miles, but it was about what, 40-something degrees this morning?
Yep, it warmed up some.
Yeah, it warmed up. Let me put this in here. It warmed up quite a bit. So I told myself, Tommy, I said, look, I had to venture to the track, right? And so the goal today was to do 4 times 800, 4 times half mile with 3 minutes rest. And when I was finished that, I will try to see if I could do 2 more 400s. So to make it 5 800s altogether, which is about 4,000 meters, a little bit over 3 miles.
Wow.
So as you know in running, what you have to do, you have to come up with, well, what type of pace do I want to run? Right? So I tell myself, I say, all right, here what happen. I go start at 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Right? And then I try to work my way down to about maybe under 3 minutes with 3 minutes rest. So the first one, I ran 3 minutes flat. Right? I said, but this ain't bad. You
That's
know what I
quite
mean?
good.
Go ahead.
That was quite good.
Yeah, when you do the first one, you know if you're gonna have a good day, Tommy. You know if your day gonna be good or if it gonna be a long day. And remember, it's a little cooler and it rained.
Yep.
And Tommy, I'm out there all by my lonesome, eh?
Oh.
I'm out there all by my lonesome. It's just me, myself, and I and my watch.
And your creator.
And my creator. Correct is right. First one, 3 minutes. I say, all right, boy. I say, boy, I hope I could hold this, Tommy. I say, if I could hold this, I good. Next one, 2 minutes and 59 seconds. I say, but I say, did I go a little too fast? Something you second guess yourself, eh? I say,
Yep.
boy, did I go too fast? Do I have enough? I have 2 more to go, eh? Right? Third one come, 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
What?
I say, boy, I say today's gonna be a marvelous, splendiferous, wonderfulicious day, Tommy. Right? Now,
No doubt.
the third one is like the last one, right? Because when I'm doing the third one, I running that one like if I'm running the last one, eh? Because on the last one, I go give it whatever I have left. So last one come up. All this is 3 minutes rest. Last one come up. Tommy?
Extra board.
Eh?
Extra board.
I ran 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Isn't bad.
And I'm like, wow. I impressed with myself. No, I tired, eh? I ain't gonna lie to you, I tired.
Of course.
I say, you know what? I go do one more 400. I go just do a 400 only. Right? So I give myself a little thing. I say, all right, I want to run this 400 in about 80 seconds. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I say, all right. I did 76 seconds.
Quite good.
So I ain't gonna lie to you. And then I'd also go to the dentist, eh?
Because I'm Novocaine?
Yeah. I think I had some Novocaine in my legs. So Tommy, it was a splendiferous day, man. And the rest of the day, I was high for the rest of the day. High.
Yep.
Who sing that song? I'm gonna be high. Yeah? I was high for the rest of the day, Tommy. Nothing could stop me. Ain't no stopping us now.
Well, high was Beckett, right? I come in high.
Oh, that might be Beckett and truth, we coming high. Yeah. Oh, who was that? Beckett? Tommy, I think you're right. Yeah. I think that was Beckett. So for the rest, Tommy, I was high. High. You know what I mean? Just imagine it, Tommy. Just running could get you in that type of high.
Which is quite good.
Yeah, that's what I tell people. I say, listen, start to take a little walk. During your lunchtime, if you're working, go out and take a little walk. Take half an hour of your lunch break and go and take a little walk. Yeah, on the weekends, You know, you have to be careful. You have to be careful in Trinidad if you're gonna walk these days, because you remember that jogger get robbed. You have to be careful, Take your pepper spray with you. Pepper spray legal now in Trinidad, right?
I'm not sure. Someone could tell
Yeah,
us.
take your pepper spray with you. Take your pepper spray. Take your pepper spray with you. Yeah. So Tommy, all in all, it was a really splendiferous morning. And Tommy, I was up 7 o'clock.
Wow.
Yeah, I get up seven
I
o'clock.
was up early too, but I had to go to the therapy.
Okay. How that going?
It's coming along. It's coming along. And I'm doing as best as I can. Just trying to get back to where I was.
Yeah. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Every day you get up and you could go is a good thing. Every single day. So I was tired though when I was finished. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can imagine. You had breakfast before you did anything, or you had breakfast after?
Well, first thing in the morning, before I do anything, I have my 32 ounce of water with half a lime or lemon. That is kind of the first thing, I brush my teeth and then next thing I may do, I may have like quarter of my smoothie. Because my smoothie is my breakfast.
Right.
Right? I may have quarter of that smoothie. And Tommy, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I start drinking that smoothie before I leave home, by the time I get to the track, I'd go to the bathroom. And before I start my workout again, I have to go to the bathroom again.
Yeah, because you drank 32 ounces of water first.
Right. I drank the 32 ounces of water first. And that is my routine on the mornings. 32 ounces of water with half a lemon. And then my smoothie, my workout. And then I finish up my smoothie. You understand? And then
Sounds like
during the day, I may have a little nuts or some type of little snack. And then later on in the day is dinner. And that is my story, and I'm sticking with it.
all right.
Yeah, but that is the story there. And I've been doing that now for a long time. Most people tell me, Tommy, I should pattern my smoothie.
What are the ingredients? Secret ingredients?
No, it's not secret ingredients. It's chia seeds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, granola, spirulina, garlic. I'm trying to go into my ginger, turmeric, garlic powder, cumin, clove, okay, hemp seed, hemp. What else it have in there, boy? Hemp, granola, spirulina, sunflower seed. I don't write down all them in. Oh, and normally I make it overnight. So I put 4 bananas. So I'm putting 32 ounces of water. I use water.
That's your base.
Yeah, I use water. And I put 4 bananas in it. And 32 ounces each, I make 64 ounces. So each day I drink 32 ounces.
Wow.
Before
You
practice,
drink
I
a lot
drink
of
about
You drink a lot of that every day.
every day, yeah, every day. And every once in a while I may try something a little different. But that is normally my breakfast. And tell me, one time I took it for the cross country team for them to taste it. They say it tastes like medicine.
Mm.
I don't know how it tastes. But tell me, when I having that, I just feel like I'm in glory, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
You have acquired a taste for it, but it's
Correct
a
is right. Yeah.
it's a
I have quite a taste for it. So for
it's a combination you have to get used to.
yeah, you have to get used to, and your body has to get used to it. And So I think, Tommy, well, they tell me it was a bug. I say food poisoning. I think when I get that bug/food poisoning, right, due to my system, my immune system, it was only able to last 24 hours. You understand? So I think based on my immune system, it was able to get rid of it in 24 hours.
Quite good.
Yeah. I can't complain at all. What else did I put it there, boy? Ginger, turmeric, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, granola, spirulina. Yeah. I put a lot of things in there. Let's go
Yeah.
to the channel. Curtis Montchashad, boy. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, he was
Tommy,
good.
did you see the video Curtis Montchashad made about the one in block 44 when I reduced it to block 24?
Yes.
Remember, Curtis
Yeah.
Montchashad was the one who make it. He live up in block 44. Is about 2 blocks from where I grew up in Chumaka, Clavantel. And now
Right.
under the PNM, block 44 is no longer block 44. It's now block 24.
Right. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, because they have lost 20 blocks under the PNM. You understand?
Yes.
Mr.
I
Intellectual,
remember.
welcome. Good evening, Pro Uncle T and all villagers. Hope you all terrific Tuesday filled with positive and purposes. Yeah, man. Yeah. Tommy Mohammed. Hey, Tommy, you in 2 days in a row, boy. Tommy in 2 days in a row, boy. Tommy
We
is
haven't
Tommy.
seen,
That's the next Tommy, you know.
we haven't seen what's his name though?
Rennie Mohammed.
Rennie.
Yeah. We haven't seen Rennie in a long time. Rennie was and Nadia too.
Yep.
Nadia, we haven't seen Nadia. Always see Nadia or Rennie. Tell them we're looking for them, eh? Tommy says, good night, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy and all listeners. Volsang, welcome. Good evening, all. Good evening to the host and good evening, Hanif. Banmeha. Hi. Whoa. What is the whoa for Banmeha? Sometimes I do be wondering about Banmeha. You know. Alim, welcome. Good night, Walsh and Uncle Tommy. Hey, Tommy, look your friend. Look your friend. Look on the screen.
Yeah, I see Patty.
Yeah. Patty. You see? I like she too bad, you know. She'll tell everybody else good night, Tommy, before she say you and I tell you and I good night.
It's all good.
And she'll say good night, Mr. Tommy, and just call me Wall Street. You understand? Yeah? But that's all right. She's a good one, you know. Yeah, boy. She must be one of the few good PNMs that I know.
Okay.
Yeah. What about look the next one. Look the next one on the screen, Tommy.
He's a good PNM too.
He's a Tommy.
No, you know what? I take that back because he says that he's not aligned to any of the political organization.
Tommy, that fella is a PNM as they come. He could be a PNNNNMMM.
He said he's not. He said he's not aligned. So I'm going to take him for what he says.
Tommy, come on, man.
Well, you can spin it however you want to, but I'm gonna leave it right there.
Tommy, you don't think that fella is a PNM? If you had to speculate, Tommy, let me go into speculation. I'm taking you on Wall Street and I'm taking you into the New York Stock Exchange. You had to speculate. It's like a stock.
Right.
Speculating whether it go up or it go down. We speculating on if this gentleman,
yes,
Joseph, if he's a PNM or if he's not a PNM. How will you speculate, Tommy?
I'll speculate he'll vote for the PNM. I don't know if he's a PNM.
All right. Okay. That's good. That's fair enough. That's fair. Shanika, welcome. Good evening, Wall Street and Tommy. Blessings to all. Good evening to you, Shanika.
Good evening, Shanika.
Hanif, I don't like disrespect. Patty, where that coming from? Where did disrespect come from? I'm asking.
Hanif don't disrespect Patty.
No, I don't think Hanif disrespect. Hanif is not that type of person. I don't think so. Just show her welcome. Good evening to Washington, Uncle Tommy. Tommy, 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 I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. There's real, the kind of nice things that I say about you, boy. That I like you know, Tommy. Mr. Tommy, you look better today. Is it?
Thank you, Patty. I like
I
you. I like all the the viewers. Call a friend, tell a friend to tune in. Tell all your friends to tune in. Let's get the numbers up.
Tommy, how come I don't get them kind of compliment, man?
But I like that print that you're wearing there. That shirt. That's a nice print.
Yeah. You know, it's a you know, when you sometimes you just go and look in the closet and depends on the type of day you feel. There's a Emancipation Day outfit.
Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves could free our minds.
Here we go. That is what we had. Tom, you see in the back there?
If I see UNC,
God. You see what the man say?
Of course, the man's serious.
Tommy, have we ever had another prime minister that has been getting certain types of description in the history of Trinidad and Tobago?
Nope. I haven't heard of any for a long time that's been in that predicament. Well, Robertson got licks for taking away the cola and introducing VAT.
But did he get this kind of? It seemed like there is something in the air to me about this fella, man.
Yeah, it's
no somebody disrespect. I think it's uncalled for.
Yeah,
I think they go overboard, and I don't prescribe to them kind of disrespect. You understand? I don't prescribe to that, but the kind of thing that is called, and the thing about it, Tommy, is it's not just it's different people on the political divide, you know. It's like from it came from another prime minister, and it's been all downhill since.
Yep. Well, I particularly turned my hat backwards on that note there.
What do you note on the screen?
To support Farley.
Tommy is supporting Farley in that statement, boy?
100%.
Oh God. Tommy, I'm shocked.
No, you shouldn't be shocked. You know how I am.
Oh yeah. Speak truth to power. All right.
All the time.
All right, I take that back.
And Farley's speaking truth to power. I support that.
Okay. I know. Listen, that is why Farley was called a transformational leader.
And there's no question about that. The evidence is there.
Yeah. All right. I Mover Defender, good grace to me. Call the phone. Mover Defender, welcome. You low boy.
To you.
Yeah.
I was now taking all my radio plugs, right?
Yeah.
When I hear you say, some people go overboard with the shit like any prime minister. Now what you said?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
He don't go overboard with the shit like any people.
All right. I take that back.
Prime Minister Trinidad and Tobago.
I take it back.
What you want me looking for your card back on? Looking for your party card back on? Huh?
I take that
Uncle
back.
Tommy.
I take it back.
Uncle Tommy.
Yes, sir.
You what she transforming back on? Like you waking up because I know you make a strong statement then.
Which one?
Not our slave, Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy going on shit.
I don't know, like he phone.
I'm listening. I didn't hear clearly what the last question was.
I saw a headline. Farley said the prime minister is a house slave.
Of course.
Is you on that statement?
Fali call it as he see it, and I support him.
And you support it. Uncle Tommy, no, cause that's not Uncle Tommy. Uncle Tommy,
I could be careless.
read. Party go call your names, you know.
I couldn't care less because I know what I'm talking about.
Uncle Tommy, ready for that? To be part of UNC?
First, I'm a patriot.
I know that for sure. We know that, Uncle Tommy. But the people can accept that. Anybody who play patriot in this country, they are UNC.
Yeah.
As soon as they talk for the country, Uncle Tommy, you are branded as UNC and unpatriotic. So I hope you're ready for this. But I'm all straight.
Yeah.
I saw Ghana did some things today. I don't know if they talk about it already.
No, we coming with that. We coming with that.
They come with that.
Yeah.
I'm only here to come with it then.
Yeah,
I'll
man.
come back in.
Bless. Yeah. Tommy, boy. Boy. Tommy. We going to the dogs, boy. Anyway, let me finish in the chat. Good day, Uncle Tommy on Wall Street. Locked on, Sherry Live, all listeners. Today menu, Eros Choker, Sada Roti, and Moby to wash it down. Tommy, I feel Bijam does he making up these things, man. You ever had Eros Choker, Tommy?
No, I've never had Edos choker, but I like Edos.
I like Eros. I know I have Eros.
And I can see Edos making a good choker because if potato does, Edos can do it too.
You know, Caribbean Soul sent me something. I had to play that too. He was making, what he was making, boy? Dashing Bush something. I gotta play it. But no, I never had Edos choker. So what you gonna make that with now, Tommy?
Edos to replace the potato.
Oh, okay. COP, welcome.
Good night to you, Wall Street.
Good night.
Good night to you, Uncle Tony.
Yeah.
Wall Street, you never eat Eros choker?
No.
Eros choker, you never eat? Well, I remember you from Lavante over there. Over there only had saltfish and fried egg. Only saltfish and fried bacon.
You know, and you're right, you know. No, and smoke herring too. Smoke herring.
Yeah.
We used to get smoke herring.
Wall Street, let me tell you something, right?
Uh-huh.
You know why it's Eros, right?
Yeah, I know it's Eros.
All right. Take about 4 or 5 Eros.
Yeah.
Boil it, wash it good. Leave the skin on it, right? Wash it out good. Boil it. And when it gets soft, little soft, take off the skin and thing from it. Cut up some onion. And not celery much. Sprinkle a little black pepper, a little bandania, all them thing in it. Put a little oil and a little frying pan. And burn 2-3 garlic. And throw a little 2 bird pepper in it. And when the garlic burn a little bit, you chunk it inside the mashed up potato. Eros where you put it. And sprinkle a little salt and you taste that. But then again, what we do him now to make sada roti too. Anyway, you can go and you can buy that.
Yeah.
And you will surprise to know how Eros choker and roti does eat nice.
You know. Wait.
Yeah.
When I come to Trinidad, boy, I have plenty. I don't start making notes, you know. I have plenty things I don't go and trying.
Well, I feel when I come to Trinidad, we have to link up. It's a must that we have to link up.
Yeah.
It's time for you to taste the real Trini flavors, not Lavante flavor. Time for you to taste real Trini flavors.
Yeah.
But Wall Street, Uncle Tony, you all watch the news. You all watch the 7 o'clock news in Trinidad and Tobago?
No, I didn't.
Wall Street, Uncle Tony, and listeners all over the world. What I see on our news today, do you know that the US have to help we by giving this disaster PPR program things like shovel and fork and these kind of things, hose, generator, pump. You tell me Trinidad and Tobago government cannot organize these things for the disaster program? We have to get that from the US Marines and them to come down here to bring down them things for we over here. Where all the billions of dollars that we give to that ministry over there. Wall Street, it is not like high equipment, expensive equipment that I give away. It's shovel and fork and hoe and broom and hose. We government can't buy them things. Eh? I said I was looking for money to fix these with what all them sea collapsing and for all the lava with for them wall and them collapsing. I can expect access well I asking for assistance for that. But not fork and hoe and shovel and thing. We government supposed to be able to buy that over here and assist the people and them. It's so shameful to see Fitzgerald Hine accept them thing, embrace them thing. Fitzgerald Hine, for the past 9 years, we give ODPM over $7 billion. Over $7 billion. What they doing with their money and them? They taking we money and do what they want with it. Eat ham, lamb, and jam, buy nice car for the wife and the children and them. Why the citizens have to beg the US for fork and shovel and hoe? Eh? That makes sense. Well, shit, you'll hear me again.
All right, man. Bless. Yeah. To me, that's sad. Is that what our country has come to? Marky Thunderboom says PNM pastors only distressing people. Who is that? This is the #1 program. Marky Thunder says, so Tommy's at PNM. Tommy, you can answer that question for yourself. I ain't nothing to do with that. Vonnie Roberts, hey, welcome back, boy. That's another original, no, Tommy. Right? Yeah, Vonnie's our original, boy. That's when we had 1.5 listeners.
Let me answer Marky. Marky, I'm a patriot. First, I'm a patriot. It don't matter who's doing the right thing, I'll support the right thing. Okay, but the wrong thing, I'll definitely speak up about it and speak against it. All right? That takes care of that.
All right, that take care of that. Margaret, welcome. COP has a problem approving FUL. They will make pepper spray legal. Come on, Wall Street. Okay. Robert Nesbitt, welcome. Good evening. Patty Reed, I was looking for you on Gordon last night. Is everything well? No, I think that was a 10 p.m. party group meeting. You understand? When they had to go to them party group meeting, is nothing else. You know? They could only focus on that and that alone. Darren Rettis to Wall Street. What are the chances that Keith Christopher are not going up for election? Your thoughts? What do you mean? Darren? What do you mean?
That conversation is just distraction.
What do you mean he's not going up?
The whole Keith Christopher Rowley dilemma is nothing but distracting.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand the question, Darren. Honestly, I don't understand. I mean, you ain't reading the tea leaves? Anyway. Caribbean Soul, welcome. Caribbean Soul say party are rich. Yeah, party and people like party, boy. Just shorter welcome. Wall Street in Kamala time, the place safe. No in Rowley time, we are scared to go anywhere. We frightened to live. I no joke. So Wall Street, you ain't like Dr. Brown? Where party? What party? I don't understand the question. Yeah. We go address that after the top of the hour, Caribbean Soul. We have something in that. Robert, good night. Hope you're good. Caribbean Soul say, Rowley give Wall Street that shit. Patricia Reed says, Patty says, we go for the break right after this. Sold at 700 for a 10 TT piece of pumpkin in Guyana. But the president giving the people money, Patty. How much money? How much? I wonder if pension. Let me talk about pension, Patty. Who give who pension? I remember now. Tommy, in the last 9 years, the people get a pension increase, right? So we're going for the break. We'll be right back. Stick and stay, folks. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. Don't forget, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and X. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. Text and voice notes are also welcome. These are WhatsApp numbers.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Success will come in time, just on the grind. Determination Your mission is progress and profit. Perseverance is it. When the tides are rough, reach up. To succeed in this world, you got to go forward. There will be no gain without pain. Only when you fight with all your might, you reach to higher heights. Perseverance makes it right. The tides are up, reach up. To succeed in this world, you got to go forward. There will be no pain.
And the government cannot play politics with crime, trying to convince us that all crime has gone down. When you know you don't feel that, the yardstick that we will use to measure our success in crime fighting is how you feel about your security.
Reach up. All you gotta do is fight on and fight on. There will be no pain without pain. Only when you fight with all your might, you reach to higher heights.
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And that's what a lot of people are doing in Trinidad and Tobago these days, Tommy. Persevering.
Persevering.
Persevering, yeah, perseverance. But folks, hold on, eh? Just hold on. After 2025, we will see some light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. I'm predicting it now. I'm calling it right now.
What they wait after 2027?
No. They go start immediately to feel a relief, Tommy. A relief. You know, that you no longer will have to deal with just watching the Parliament channel, watching our press conference. You understand? You will feel a relief, man. It will be a relief. I am
truly
saying it
hope
will
so.
be
I truly hope so.
Nah, it will be a relief. Right? So, folks, think about this, right? Think about this, Tommy. The Guyanese president teaching Trinidad and Tobago a lesson, you know. You know that, right, Tommy?
Only a lesson?
He is actually, huh?
Only a lesson or a whole course?
A whole course. Because it is sad, Tommy, that Guyana is a baby as far as oil is concerned, a baby.
There are babies in the energy business.
Babies. We could say this, they're in the embryonic stage of the energy business. But what does this transformational caring president do for the people with the monies that they are receiving from the soil and from
The natural resource.
From the natural resources, correct. From the natural resources. What are they doing? Yeah? What are they doing?
They're showing compassion to the citizenry.
Speak, Tommy. Speak it.
No, it's clear. It's clear that he is passionate when it comes to citizenry, nationalism, patriotism. I mean, it's clear. It's no rocket science.
And we have a man who comes to the people, bold face, and tell them, all we doing is following what them people recommend. That's all we doing. Them recognition, and we following the recommendation. Oh God, go up to Guyana, go up to Jamaica. Take a little picture out of them fellas and them books now. Take a little picture, right? But here is it today, folks. This was announced today in Guyana, today in Guyana. Today. Take a listen.
Guyana announces 10% salary increase for all public servants. Guyana's president.
Hear that? Hear that, Tommy?
Percent.
They ain't say 4%. They ain't say 8%, 10%.
All is the key word.
All is all. It's not like half. All right, so all again, we go negotiate with all you because all is a PNM party group, right? And we go give all you 5. And the next one of them don't want to come to the table, so all we offering them is 4. Because they may want to come to the table. Right? But I see the pilots and them going back on whatever negotiation they made with the salary increase. There was something. Folks, all you could I just perused that. Something with the pilots and them say the rescinding whatever increase that the 4 or 5% whatever they had before. But let me listen to this. This is today, folks.
Irfan Ali Tuesday announced a 10% retroactive salary increase for all public servants, and that people with academic qualifications will also benefit financially as of January next year.
You hear that? Tommy, people with academic qualifications will also benefit. Nah. Tommy, something had to be wrong with this fella. Something had to be wrong.
Patriotism.
You think that's what's wrong with him?
Yep.
Too patriotic.
That's it.
But you know, why we don't borrow 25% of him, 25% of me or Motley? Maybe go to Grenada, bro, 25% of him. And we just keep nah. We had to go and borrow about another. So that's 75%. Another 20% from some other Caribbean island.
We get 25% from Holden.
Prime Minister.
But not is Holden.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you so much, Andrew Holness. So all right. So the 100% eat up, Tommy. Nothing left. I was going to give him 5% left, but nothing left. We could borrow a little 25% from all of them, Tommy. Andrew Holness, he didn't take no salary increase. President Irfan Ali, 10% of all of them, and 100,000. Anybody 18 and over, right? Well, we know about Mia Motley. We know she's like the mother of the Caribbean. She's the mother of the Caribbean. And then we had the fella up in Grenada, the young fella up in Grenada. And then we have this fella in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me continue to listen.
Ali, speaking at a breakfast with officers of the Guyana Police Force, GPF, said that the public servants will also receive an 8% increase in salaries in 2025, and that these new wage packages follow talks with the Guyana Public Service Union.
Tommy, they will also receive an 8% increase. Nah. Tommy?
Yes.
I need to double check this story to see if this is not fake news, you know. You think I need to double check it, Tommy?
No.
No. All right, let me continue to listen.
Union, GPSU. Sprain Brain bats 4 roots and herb. Entertainment, latest news. Sprain Brain bats 4 roots and herb. December 8th, 2024. This 10% increase in salary, which is retroactive from January 1st, 2024, will amount to 35% cumulative salary increase over the last 4 years.
Tommy, 35% increase over the last 4 years? Wait now. Something in right here, man. Something in right. How much you gain in Trinidad? Tommy? I don't remember. Anyhow, let me finish. They go tell us what they get. Are you finished?
Ollie said, adding further, we've been able to bring to the union that 2025 will also see an increase in the salary of public servants of 8%. Ollie said in addition that the government will work on various salary scale adjustments from next year in a move aimed at guaranteeing that the workers take home more money monthly. Honey Bun Foundation applauds nation builders. News. Honey Bun Foundation applauds nation builders. December 9th, 2024. The head of state said that qualification allowances will also be introduced from January 1st, 2025, and that individuals with their qualification from the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, ACCA, will also get a monthly allowance of $15,000 GUI. 1 Guyana dollar equals US dollar 0.004 cents. Ollie said persons with a master's degree will get $22,000 GUI monthly, while those with a doctoral degree will receive $32,000 GUI monthly. Promoted links. You may like. West Orange is actually full of attractive mature women. Date my age. By Tabula. Race Day Review for Saturday, December 7th, 2024. Horse Racing Sports. Race Day Review for Saturday, December 7th, 2024. December 10th, 2024. This is in keeping with our commitment of incentivizing education, training, and the development of our human capital, he said, adding that members of the disciplined forces will also benefit from increases to housing and risk allowances. Ollie said eligible categories of health workers would get a $5,000 GUI annual increase in uniform allowances and $10,000 GUI for public servants. There would also be a monthly housing allowance of $35,000 GUI for public servants on secondment transfer to hinterland locations from January 1st, 2025. In addition, there would be a $8,000 GUI station allowance for public servants serving in certain riverine and hinterland areas, and Ollie said there would a 50% increase in risk allowance and a 104% increase in motor car and travel allowances. Ollie said the government would grant 100 duty-free concessions annually for staff nurses and above, with priority given to persons with the longest years of service and those who have never benefited from a duty-free concession. This would ensure that the criteria for those who are granted the duty-free also serve the time, which is 5 years and 3 years, so it is an incentive for the retention of our nurses also, he said, adding from this announcement, you can see this government's commitment to every category of people of our country is unquestionable.
I mean, I don't know what to say, boy.
The commitment is unquestionable.
I don't know what to say, Tommy. Tommy, you hear all them numbers and figures, boy? You hear that? And them in the embryonics, Tommy, just see my Tommy. This is another thing we have said here as well. You see the way how you handle little things is the way how you deal with large things. You see how Ghana handling the small set of money that's already coming in? You see how they're handling it? What happens when the bigger money come in? They have already set a precedent, you know, Tommy. They have set a precedent. Boy. I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either.
I don't know what to say.
But I know what to do.
I don't know what to say. Okay. Let me go back to the chat. Bonnie Roberts says, Soul, am I wrong? Just being silent. Let's see this. Oh. Okay, what is this here? Okay. Okay. Bonnie Roberts says, Soul, am I wrong? Just being silent, looking on the politics and the awful states with TNT. Patty says, Farley is very childish. He should be slapped. Really, Patty? Really? You know who should be slapped? Who should be slapped, Tommy? Who should be slapped?
KCR.
There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, go look, Caribbean Soul fact check, yes. Patricia, I fact check you. It's 235 Guyanese dollars for pumpkin. That is 730. We all know pumpkin is raised for Christmas time. You know, I don't know what I didn't see. Did you see any disrespect on behalf of Mr. Intellectual to Patty? I didn't see that. Did you see that?
I didn't see that, but what she should do is let us know what she found disrespectful.
Yeah. I don't remember seeing that. I don't remember seeing that. And if said it's been quite a while I hadn't had Edo's choker. Yeah, I had to try that, boy. Plenty thing I had to try, no, Tommy, boy. Tommy, if I try them thing by the time I come back
Yeah.
fat.
Yeah. I had to buy a whole new wardrobe.
I gotta run extra miles when I in Trinidad.
That too.
Hey Tommy, you know, at some point in time, I'm gonna go to Trinidad and I'm gonna raise money for charity, and I'm gonna run from Arima to Port of Spain. You think that's a good run?
That'll work.
What do you think about that?
That's a good move.
I go raise some money for charity. I go run from Arima to Port of Spain. But I can't do that under the...
And the government cannot play politics with crime, trying to...
My bad.
Oh, okay. Because I thought I was playing it. Yeah, I want to do something for charity. You know what I mean? I go run from Arima to Port of Spain. What do you think about that? I feel that might be a good idea. Right, Tommy?
Great idea.
Yeah. I go run from Arima to Port of Spain. COP, welcome.
Wall Street and Uncle Tony, that is a great idea.
Yeah.
To run from Arima to Port of Spain, I go join you on that. You go ask Pastor Google to join me. You could ask Dale to join you. We could ask Sharon Felix to join.
You know, COP.
That run.
COP, I just sit down. I just come up with an idea. You know what? That is something we go do. We go ask all of them. Join we along the route. Join us along the route.
Wall Street, I will join that with you just to show the world that we can run.
Yeah.
We are aged, but we can exercise. We know how to be healthy and fit.
No, yeah.
Well, what we're doing in politics is standing up for the future so that they can be healthy and fit too.
Correct is right. That is what we're doing.
And citizens and listeners are boasting so now talking about running because I was inspired by Wall Street to run and exercise and be healthy. And I can stand up. I want to stand up with you, Wall Street.
No, we go do it.
You must only tell me. COP will slow down a little bit now. Slow down a little bit. We're leaving the old man. We're leaving the old man before. Yeah.
Yeah, this now.
So which other government?
Go ahead.
Is that Wall Street?
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
Government? Which other government in the Caribbean doing what the Guyanese Prime Minister doing? Well, don't bring Barbados in it.
Nah.
Because Barbados paid, they give the public servant 35%. So they lead it.
And the Jamaican Prime Minister rejected a salary increase. Rejected it.
The Grenada Prime Minister rejected too. St. Lucia Prime Minister rejected too. St. Kitts and Nevis, them rejected too. The only Caribbean island in the Western Hemisphere SRC raised Prime Minister money is Dr. Keith Rowley salary, because he won more money and more back pay than all the rest of CARICOM islands and them. Why is he thinking about heading out of politics. Why is he looking to come out of politics? He looking to benefit from the poor and the needy and the disadvantaged people we have in Trinidad and Tobago. Because the poor and the needy spend the most in water rate, most in light bill, the most in police ticket, the most in everything. When they watch all the money the courthouse making is from poor people. And Dr. Rowley want that money so that he can get $1 million back pay. Whilst he is one of the richest black men in the Caribbean and in Trinidad and Tobago. Me hear the Prime Minister Guyana raise his money. Yeah, I think they raised it the other day. I think they raised it first. The Guyanese people them say, oh, you raise your money. Well, because I see a clip of that. You raise your money. What about we? And you're seeing which part equilibrium taking place and he delivering. He delivering. And the most amount of development taking place there. You know Wall Street? The more government contracts it have in the country, the most construction, the most amount of construction take place. That is when the GDP rises. When people have more spending power, when they can spend more money, they can go to the shop and buy and spend. And when people don't have that in Trinidad and Tobago, that is why you're seeing Guyana, Barbados, all of them developing. Because they're giving the people them opportunity. We create the jobs. We give the people the opportunity to work. They have the purchasing power, the spending power, and we economy rise. It's like a poker game. But Dr. Rowley, them don't know that. Them playing chick pet with we. You know, they just want to eat all, and the person who eat all in chicky pet win. That is what they're doing. With no shame. With no shame. With no respect. Knowing that area. This money what we spending, so this is the people owning. This is the taxpayers' money. The resources of the land supposed to be the beneficiary, not for Keith Rowley, but for the future of the country, the citizens of this country. Today, it's not like that. Chick pet them eat everything. We schools in this country, rotten down, dilapidated, trying to air condition, toilet and flushing, they're complaining and saying pigeon poo-poo all over the schools. You go in classroom, you see about 36 load of pigeon in every classroom. No water. The roads is the most dilapidated roads. Anywhere you go in Trinidad and Tobago, you find pothole. Then we give them money so they can buy nice SUV, so they can drive through the hole and bother them. When it break up the packet up over there and go and take a next one. But the guy and the leaders in the Caribbean that thinking about the future, the children's future and the country future, they will do what Guyana and Barbados and Grenada and them doing. But the leaders who think destructive and think house I want to be on 9 and 10 state board and have 9 and 10 companies and as millionaires. Them don't care about the people on them. Them don't care about we. Look right now, Wall Street. Wall Street, right now, in Trinidad and Tobago, the citizens asking Dr. Rowley if he file his nomination. It's like he eat pip. He can't answer. The media asking him, Dr. Rowley, did you file nomination? Are you going back up for Digo Martin West? He like pip. He can't answer. That's a rude prime minister. This be like that. A disrespectful prime minister who don't have no respect for the constitution of Trinidad and Tobago and the laws will do something like that. A rude, disrespectful prime minister. Thank you, Wall Street, for giving me so much time. You always do. Thank you.
Bless. Tommy?
You know what? I want to give the President of Guyana a round of applause. You know.
Yeah, give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. Give him the round of applause. on, Tommy. Excellent, excellent, man. Excellent. You know what I mean? Round of applause. Yeah. You, Tommy, you think before next year when Prime Minister Rowley goes out of power, we might be able to give him a round of applause?
I hope so.
You hope so?
I hope so. I hope he really redeems himself by making way for a brighter future.
Making way for a brighter future. I hear
Yeah.
you. I hear you. I hear you. Robert says, Patty, I thought you were doing fine. Then you turn around and said you should be slapped. Come on, Patty. So Tommy, this is what Patty says. Robert, you know what is a house slave? You think that is an appropriate term to use? You know, Tommy, it is a tough term to use. It is a difficult term to use.
Yes.
But the
But
evidence.
when you think about all that has transpired and continues to transpire,
Correct.
and the agony even today we're dealing with the whole, even with the Amy Brown situation.
The evidence is there. Patty, yes, it's a tough term. Yes, it is tough to call that fella that. But you know what, Patty? We speak truth to power here and we speak the evidence. Why with Tommy? Why with Father Chavez Augustine? I understand he's a Seventh-day Adventist too,
Yes.
Right? Why would Father Chavez Augustine have to be able to push to that extreme, Tommy, that he had to say that?
You know, just me stepping back a little. What kind of ex-slave will say, make the rich richer and they will help the poor?
Oh, Tommy, yeah. West Indies win today. West Indies beat Bangladesh today in the one-day international. You just it for 6 days, Tommy. 6 to win the match. Guys are 6 to win the match. You win the match.
No. What type of Negro would say that?
Correct. What type of Negro will say, I am the blackest man. I could be the blackest man in this country. What? Why? You have to defend your blackness. You are the prime minister of a country, and you have to tell people, I could be the blackest man in this country.
Like, you're not sure.
You're not sure. You're not sure. So, Patty, sorry. You know, what you need to do, Patty, is to sit back and come out under your red blanket, take off your red sneakers, take out your Balize eye drops, take out your red contact lenses, and after you've done all of that, take out your left red earplugs. I want you to think critical, Patty. Think critical. Why would a person go to that extreme to call a person that look like him that? Why? Why? Miss Atlanta, welcome. Hello.
Good evening, Wall Street. I'm Tommy.
Miss Atlanta, how are you?
Good evening.
I'm fine. Wonderful. But why that thing that they called who they called Rowley? What did they call Rowley?
No, you say hashtag house slave mentality.
Well, so then they were complimenting him then. That's a compliment.
I like that analogy.
Mr. Atlanta.
Listen to me.
Tommy, wait up, Mr. Atlanta. Hold up. Tommy, can you give a round of applause to me, please?
You get a round of applause for that.
Hold on. Give me a round of applause.
No.
Wait.
That thing there.
Miss Atlanta, here's why we gave you that round of applause.
Listen.
That is critical thinking. That is that
Yeah,
not?
no, but Wall Street. No, but a house. They used to call them house a house nigger, right?
Yeah.
Or a house.
House negro.
Sorry, a house slave. Well, remember
Right.
that's
Field
what they
slave,
used
the
to
field
call
slave
them.
and the house slave. Yeah.
Right. Listen, they were inside the house. So at least he's not picking the cotton or whatever it is. Remember, he was elevated.
But that's the point.
That's what.
That is exactly the point.
Right. So remember, he must be feeling quite nice and must be drinking champagne and thing. While everybody's crowding about that. Look at what they said in Parliament about Zami and what her name is, Kamala and all kind of thing. What people said. Look at those bad words they use. I mean, no, I find how slave, house. That was good for him. That was real good.
And we agreed.
Yes. He was when he heard that, I sure he went and drink champagne.
Yeah, yes, sir, master. Yes, sir, master. All you get it right. Yes, sir.
Yes, and then he said, of course, they complimented me. Yeah, I know, that was good.
Yeah, all you get it right. The guy absolutely right.
Yeah, so they will go on and on. We have to hear again. Anyway, I'm listening, Wall Street.
Thank you. Miss Atlanta, boy. She be a good one day, Tommy, boy.
Yes.
That's a real good one. Yeah. She hit pretty. And all we trying to tell Patty is to think critical. You see how Miss Atlanta think critical, Tommy?
Absolutely.
That is critical thinking, She just says, oh, because I support the party, and he call him that is that's inappropriate to use. That's not appropriate. She thought about it from a critical thinking perspective. And that's all we trying to get people like Patty and Gordon, Joseph and P&M Fox and the rest of them to think. Think. Put on your thinking cap. Take off your red Balize hat and put on your thinking cap. That's all we ask,
Because we realize Pali ain't taking no shots. Pali truly thinking things through.
Yes. You remember Fali was the first one to tell people in Tobago, all you could come to any THA office in all your sapat, in all your slippers, in all your pajamas. He take them off the plantation. You know what Trinidad says? Under Prime Minister Rowley? Nah. We ain't ready for that yet. We not ready for that yet. I wonder if Patty remember that. I don't think she remembers that.
House Negro.
Oh, there we go.
Hashtag House Negro.
Hashtag, yes, house slave mentality. That is what it is. And that is the difference between a transactional leader who is a demagogue and a transformational leader. Big difference. Big difference. Yeah? Patty says, nah, man. Nah, man. I thought I somebody. Nah, man. Do that, nah, man. Nah, man. They not nah, man in the Bible. Eh? Oh, yeah. They don't have nah, man in the Bible. It's Naaman.
It's Naaman.
Oh. I thought she was talking something in the Bible, yes? Naaman. Nehman or Neman, something like that.
Naaman.
Yeah.
But whatever it's spelled, I remember it's the Naaman.
Patty says, if you're not bothered by that statement, politics. No, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered by that. Tommy's not bothered by it. And Miss Atlanta is not bothered by it. So let me ask the question. Other than Patty and P&M Fox and Gordon Joseph, who else in there, boy? Are you all bothered by the statement by the THA chief? Hashtag house slave mentality. Are you all bothered by that statement? Because Patty is surely bothered. And we understand why she's bothered. It's the PNM Prime Minister. And she's supporting that party. So anything she thinks is against the party or against Prime Minister Rowley, that's negative, she not for that. Even though there is evidence to show the statement is an accurate statement. Rajendra, welcome. Patty and Caribbean Soul or something going back for there. Okay. Robert says, Patty, I'm speechless. I don't know if I should laugh or be mad behind his statement. Okay. Margaret says, add Patty Reid. So it's okay for PM to call all your stupid and hyenas. Rajendra says, he didn't want the job, but say after that, he's in it for the long haul. What does it mean? Tommy Mohammed says, who told me to come off the live? It took me a while to get back on. Okay. What? Patriot is a new word for UNC supporters? What does he mean by that, Tommy?
He taking a slap. He taking a stab at me.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I wonder he go defend the house slave #house slave mentality too. Eh? Watch, I bet he defend it. PNM Fox, what's your position on the house slave mentality quote by Chief Fali Chavez Augustine?
Anyway, Fox Islam, let me state it to you. I am an independent thinker, voter, and I go with what's best. Okay? And at this time, I know what is going on and what is being endorsed as governance in Trinidad and Tobago is a big farce.
So, I hear you, Tommy. Tommy Mohammed says, so how will we fix the problems Trinidad and Tobago facing? Tommy, that is an easy fix, you know. First thing we have to do is to get rid of this government here. That's the first thing. Because we know they can't fix nothing. We know that.
And even if they would have changed the leadership at this time, they're supposed to be made to pay for the wrongs and the ills that they've done over the last 9 to 10 years.
You know what they have to do, Tommy? They might have gone sit down on the bench like Brian John.
Yeah.
They might have gone sit down on the bench and then go referee that match. Because there's a bench match. There's a match with only people sitting down on the bench. We go get a bench referee, go on Joseph, and he go referee the bench, people sitting down on the bench. Them not in the game. We can't put him in the game to referee. We put him on the bench referee. He's the first FIFA bench referee. We gave him FIFA qualification, right? To referee that match with them sitting down on the bench.
Because they're gonna try and shut on her when they realize that things are in their favor. They're gonna try to do some maneuvering to see if they can win back the people.
You mean election gimmicks?
Yeah, some EGs.
Okay.
But the people will be foolish to fall for it.
Yeah.
They have to be punished for what they've done over the last decade.
Hanef says, Patty, do you know what is plantocracy? If you understand what it is, you will see why Fali made that statement. Don't worry, Mr. Intellectual. Patty gonna look it up. You see some just now she says she'll be right back. I think she's gonna look it up. Hey, Tommy says, are you in a dream world, Professor Wall Street? What kind of dream? What kind of Tommy Mohammed, how could I be in a dream world, man? I could never be in a dream world. Nah. Lucky Lal, welcome. Patricia, welcome. Blessed evening, Professor Watson, Uncle Tommy, and all villagers in the village. Enjoy your evening. Tommy Mohammed says, Guyana already passing us and everything. They're passing. They ain't passing. They pass.
And they go on clear.
On clear. They ain't passing. You understand? Passing. They're gone. I don't know, Patricia. I don't know. So anybody knows if Trinidadians and Tobagonians can leave here and go to Guyana to live and work? I would think so. Financial Guru, welcome.
Good night, Professor Wall Street. You hearing me?
Yeah, and Uncle Tommy.
Okay, yes, good night. Just calling in, listening to your show while I'm driving home in this rain here. I just wanted to ask you, I know last night you asked me a question and I didn't answer it properly, but I had a couple of questions and I'm hearing this thing about Farley making that statement with Dr. Rowley. Now, I know in the realm of the political world, especially with Dr. Rowley, some people say two wrongs don't make a right, and he has used very, let's say, not very nice language to describe Mrs. Bisesa Prasad and other people, talking about wanting to go outside and kick them up and all that kind of nonsense, and about drinking rum and all of that. But some people have said, and I'm wondering, that explanation or that description of Dr. Rowley is really befitting of his actions over the last 9 years. Now, some will say it is unpolitical or it is not really diplomatic language if you want to get something done with the current administration. But I think, I personally, this is my personal opinion, and but I think from what you have said, some people say he should apologize. I don't think he will, because it is descriptive of how people feel with Dr. Rowley, whether we like it or not. Some people, Mrs. Professor Basad was accused of calling him the Oreo, and he took high offense for that. But the fact is, over the last 9 years, this administration led by this gentleman who said he's the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, he has not shown up. He has not shown up for the regular Trinidad, whether Indian, black, green, or any shade in between, except for the 1%ers and a certain exalted few. And it comes back to fellas like, why it is you will put a fella like Colm Inwood to run the Ministry of Finance? Just, why would you do that? And the guy doesn't know, as I said, his head from his elbow. So that is number one. Number two, what I wanted to raise is the fact that I see that the Guyanese government is raising the public servants' salaries. The fact is Trinidad and Tobago is in a bind, and that 47.4%, which the CPO is trying to explain, is at 24.7%. Another 47.4% is a farce, because the country is really in trouble. We know we're running out of money. They just borrowed $250 million again from the Central American CAF Bank. So that means the $5 billion we have in reserves, $5.57 billion, it will be basically equal now when they borrow another $250 billion for supposed roads and for development in schools. So the fact is Dr. Rowley has to go. Colm Inwood has to go. The PNM needs to take a time out because they're not handling the business. With regards to the union, are you aware, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy and everyone, that the CAL pilots are now having an issue with the CAL board?
Yeah.
You heard about that, right?
Don't they have an issue with the race? They're going back. They want to revisit
They're
it.
going back, they're rescinding, or they're changing the goalposts.
Yeah,
On
right.
the negotiations. They
Yeah.
do that with NIB. They're doing that with Wigot, with the university, and these fellas getting a 47.4%. So really and truly, the problem is until this government, and that's why I said, until this government get put to the side bench because they don't know what they're doing. It is very hard language that Mr. Fali used. I would have hoped that, honestly, my honest opinion, I was hoping he would have not used that. But really and truly, Doctor is, with all due respect, he could have said something even worse. It's the mentality. It's not calling him that, but it's the mentality. And Dr. Rowley is not dealing right for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, especially people of African descent, because we are at the back of the bus, whether we like it or not. We are. You have pointed out 26.3% was the employment, was the unemployment rate.
No. The amount living below the poverty line.
Below the poverty line, okay. Below
Yeah.
the poverty line, that will equate, as I say, right? We have the most people who dying. I don't know what's the murder rate today. It's probably close to 575. So we probably already expunged what happened for last year, and we might head to 605, which I hope not. You understand, man? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, these guys are getting 47.4%. It is very sad. So whether people like it or not, I understand in this diplomacy that it's not. Some people will say it's not becoming, but sometimes you need shock therapy, and the fact is, it describes what he is doing. So I think Miss Atlanta called it hit it on the nail. The fact is, Dr. Rowley and the PNM, they just gotta go. All right. So
Thank you.
don't forget, as I say, we're gonna discuss that other thing with Mr. Imbud because,
Yeah.
as I say, I'm on the point to show you people of Trinidad and Tobago what these guys are doing. They're sinking our country, slowly strangling it, and we can't have it. So, Professor Wall Street,
Yeah, man.
and Uncle Tommy and everyone, you guys have a good night.
Okay, bless.
Thank you.
Same to you.
Let me say welcome to Keisha. Keisha, we haven't seen you in a while.
Kish, welcome home.
Good night, everyone in the village. She says, so it's okay when the PM call people name, but not good when people say something. President, good night to you. Yeah. You do sort of like so, you know. Brooklyn.
Well, shit, good night to you. Good night to Uncle Tommy, the viewers and listeners.
Same to you, Brooklyn.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
I don't think house slave house slave is not good enough for that man. You want to put it, you see when you see, they wanted to be the slave and them to obey. They used to get a strong black slave who in the house to be the slaves on them. Rowley used to fight to reach up in front for the whip. He used to fight the other whippers. Every time he had to whip the slave, woman, man, children, child, he was the one. That the kind of spirit Rowley had. Only have to remember, Rowley's a man was talking when Manning was there, as if he knew about poverty, as if he knew about the people of Laventille who suffering. He talked that talk so good that people in their mind saying, yes, this man gonna bring freedom to people.
Yeah.
You know, because it was cussing Manning, but they thought Rowley was the freedom fighter. They thought that Rowley was gonna make Laventille a paradise.
Yeah.
That's what they thought.
Correct.
This is what was happening. And they went against Manning thinking that Manning had them in bondage. And Manning was when Manning had a 2020 vision to make Trinidad and Tobago look great, they go on and they choose this demon. Only thing, how slavery, Fali should have make it even worse, but you know, at the end of the day, that is what the man is. And until before I go watch it, I send you a video today.
I go play it.
You see when we talk about PNM people who supporting that party, how you could be squatting Wall Street, squatting, have no electricity, have no water, and people come into your community, the opposition come and say, the person who in charge here should have done more. But because you support the PNM, you tell the opposition, he done a lot. But in the end of it all, you're telling me that he did nothing. You telling me that the PNM doing nothing for you? You squatting you 10 years PNM power. You ain't get no lights, no water. They ain't doing nothing in your community, no proper road. And you still saying to the opposition, you don't want to hear them. You love the PNM. And in the end of the video, you say, I need help. You need help. From who? You say don't blame the government, blame the people. The people that's come and build roads and pave. Do the people in your community put lights in your house? In the community, do the people in the community run pipe and put water? Do the people do that? But the people, so I say that curse, you know. It is a curse worship. And I'm sending the people have to hear how PNM people think. And you know what make it bad? It's not even a born Trinidadian talking. So it's a Guyanese who's squatting in Trinidad supporting the PNM. And it's the same reason why they say just on them Venezuelan and them go have the same mentality to support the PNM because the PNM bring them the. Listen to the Guyanese man talk in Trinidad who's squatting. This morning he called Shanti. I don't listen to them, you know. But so I was looking to see my pastor Google on, and I couldn't find pastor Google. I just chip on the clip. I want to hear that man talk worship. Well, a little bit more might have fell to my phone, but I'm telling you, the close in the country are gone.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I get that thing before we go for the break. Where that one is going? Oh, them guys are short. No, that's not short. I think I put that over here, boy. Let me see. 4, did I put it over here? Oh, let's go see what Brooklyn look like. Let me see if I get that here. 5, it's not there. 6, it's not there. Nope. This one here, it's not there. Where I put that, boy? Tommy, when I put it, when you're looking for something, you just gotta find it.
The hardest time to.
Yeah, I have a video there. Not that one. Exposed. Anyway, when I come back, I'll go look for that. I gotta look for that one. I put it in here. Oh, look at you, look at you, look at you, look at you. I want you all to listen to this just before we go for the break. So, folks, all you go see Brooklyn sent me this video today. Listen to this.
Washington Uncle Tommy, viewers and listeners, listen to this video. The PNM have these people so foolish that in 9 going into 10 years, he have no lights and water. He's squatting. He's not a Trinbagonian, he's a Guyanese. And yes, he coming to tell you that the PNM run with policy. But he's after that the PNM not doing nothing in his community, in his area. And he's saying because there's reasons for that, trying to blame the UNC. And the end of his whole conversation, he said he need help. After 9 years, you need help supporting our government that giving you nothing. Listen.
I just want to highlight the UNC have this budget debate kind of a thing where they get they're doing pre-budget debate or whatever it is. They invite me because I up in the squatting area, we're trying to get lights and water. So the councillor from my area came and he tried to walk around. But he's trying to convince me, say that Mr. Monroe could have done better. I'm saying that Mr. Monroe could not have done better, more than what he used after what he told me to do and asked us to do. Right? Don't try to come to tell me that Monroe could have come and do these things. This government run by policies, and I want people to understand. So if you hear people talking about the government in doing this for the certain areas or whatever, it's because the people in the area fail to do certain things so that they could assist the government to get things done in their area, right? There's a whole line of things going out. We're just saying right now, Monroe ain't doing nothing. Monroe doing a lot of things up here. Even though that it might not come in our area and do something, because there's a reason for that. There's a reasons for that. I know they're fighting me very hard, but I go be fighting back, even though I'm in a position that I need help. Thank you.
Let's go for the break, folks. The man is a squatter, a P&M squatter. He need help, but the man doing a great job. Folks, we'll be right back. Stick on stay. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere. Don't forget Shelly Live, folks. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and X. Subscribe. WZYE TV and YouTube.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget Shelly Live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook and X. Subscribe, WZYE TV and YouTube. And you could reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also on 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Remember, these are WhatsApp calls, so it's free. Voice notes and text messages are also welcome.
Let me say welcome to CJ. Yes, COP.
What was it on Uncle Tony?
Yeah, man.
Good night again. Good night to the listeners again. Wall Street, am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
Yeah. Good night to the listeners. Wall Street, a little while now I have been speaking about the Caribbean brothers and sisters that the PNM bring in Trinidad and Tobago where to be PNM until they're dead. And the nonsense they supported, it making it harder for the citizens of this country. A little while I speaking about that, and when we call the radio station and we speak on behalf of the citizens of this country, there is a set of Guyanese and Grenadians and St. Vincent them come to challenge us when we stand up for our country. Why do you think that this Guyanese fellas speaking about he's squatting over here? He not paying no tax. He not paying anything in this country. He just being PNM until dead. Why should taxpayers help him? Why should taxpayers help him? I think that where he's squatting over there, Land and Settlement Agency should find which part he living over there and move he from squatting. Because that is an illegal thing in Trinidad and Tobago over here. And we must find out which part, we must get pictures and find out which part that fella live in, and send it to immigration and national security and find out if he have ID card and thing over here. Because you cannot come over here with that Guyanese attitude. You probably never even had a Guyana ID card. You want to be have one over here now just to vote for the PNM and come and think like that. Because the people them who speaking out in this country, they're not speaking out for the children and them to be squatted. Them speaking out for the children and them to get good opportunity, housing, accommodation, good work, good job. They're not speaking what you speaking over there. And if people can start to take out that resident with mother over there, things must happen. We must find out if he is an immigrant in this country. Because who he challenging? He challenging citizens of this country. We must tell you, partner, Kamala and the UNC and all she ministers is Trinidadians. Is Trinidadians. Not like the PNM who bring in Caribbean people from all about and putting them in ministries in this country. Pamela lost the election in 2015, and all the ministers and all who was within the People's Partnership, they're still in Trinidad over here. From the time you get fired under the PNM, you leave and go away and live. Wall Street, why taxpayers' money should help this Guyanese, this biased Guyanese that living in Trinidad and squatting? Why? Look Guyana right now, many of them run back home. Why he don't go back home and get what the citizen? Wall Street,
Thing nice, yeah, you know.
these Caribbean people challenging us in our country.
COP, plenty of them Guyanese going back now, you know.
Yes, why he don't go back to? Look all the help he can get over there. But then he looking at the president in Guyana as that Indian man. Me want to do that Indian man what they say, run away from Guyana and come Trinidad over here to be a PNM until you're dead. Stop thinking that way. And you might make money to build a house. You can't be saying squatting illegal. Wall Street and Uncle Tony.
Yeah, man. Bless.
We must find which party living over there and report him. Thank you.
All right. Tommy, you know, CJ, where you going? Where you going, CJ? Tommy, Patty says.
I read it.
Huh?
I read what she said.
But listen what Caribbean Soul says. Listen what Caribbean Soul says. Patty, people wouldn't call you a house slave unless you are doing something to deserve it. He's so correct.
That's right.
But he's correct. He's correct, Patty. He's actually correct. 100%. My students and them, plus I don't even know how it get to the student. You have to be doing something. You can't just do something once and all of a sudden somebody go call you something. This is not something once that Prime Minister Rowley has done. This is a consistent pattern on his behalf. This is not like something like an outlier. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Hey, good evening, Mr. Hansen. Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening to all the callers, all the texters. Glad to see you guys. Glad to see everybody safe. Hope you had a wonderful day. So, Mr. Hansen, Mr. Tommy, so Mr. Farley say to the Honorable Prime Minister, he's a house slave. So nobody will go and look for the definition of a house slave. And I go just break it down in a nutshell. A house slave is a slave who is in the house, the master's house, who comfortable, who not getting wet by rain, who getting the better scrums seat. I would say scrums there, I wouldn't say crumbs. I would say scrums like everybody else. Getting the better scrums seat. And they don't care about the slaves who living in the barnyard, who living outside. So is this a definition? So if the Prime Minister see Stimson, whoever, and then he call an educated man like Mr. Tobago, and nobody had no problem with that. But when somebody says something against him, they have a problem with that. Analyze yourself and see what's going on in Trinidad. This man ain't create no opportunities. And I forget the 1% and forget the Indians and them. This man ain't create no opportunities for the African people in 10 years. Right? He come in with a lie. He see Mr. Manning was stealing money and giving cola hat. And he said he come to bring the country straight. Since this man come in power, everything coming out of this man's mouth is a lie. And I'll just do a few examples. We're not closing down Petrotrin, right? And they close down Petrotrin. They come with a lie, they say they're going to give patriotic the plan. Petrotrin, lies. He come and he say he's going to give $100 million to the undeveloped, the people who suffering lies. Right? Then you have a Minister of Finance. 3 point something billion missing. He says that glitch. Then he come and he talking about the airport in Tobago with cost overruns and have to come back and track his statement. He say that he make a mistake. He's the Minister of Finance. How much mistakes are they going to allow him to make? Then we have a Attorney General who went with the in Miami and lie. Then we have vote for PNM is a vote for government, local government reform. Where are they? Nothing that they promise or in 10 years they fulfill it. Every budget in a deficit and pie in the sky budget. Same thing, copy and paste and say the same thing over and over for 10 years. And you guys have a problem because Pharaoh called him man a house slave. Pharaoh have a right to call him man a house slave because he comfortable in the house with the master, eating the better scrums. He don't care about who outside getting wet in the rain in the morning. Get up and work. And he whipping you, whipping more. And that is just the man draw a good conclusion about the man. The Honorable Prime Minister, the man died in a nutshell. Look on listening, Mr. Hanson, Mr. Tommy, great program as always.
Yeah.
And you listen.
Yeah. Excellent conclusion.
Thank you.
Alge, welcome. Alge says, gentlemen, sorry. You aren't seen or able to run this country ever again. I wonder what crystal ball Alge looking in. Alge, can you put in the chat what crystal ball you looking in?
With a name like RJ, you know what that means.
What RJ?
You know what RJ is? Rowley Jr.
No. That know he. I don't think that is he. You feel like he? Because he just come and run, you know.
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
Nah, that is not him. I don't think that is him.
Well, then he come out clean.
Nah, yeah, that know him. That know Rowley Jr. That know him. He ain't go hit and run. He go explain himself.
No, he's not supposed to be in this forum.
Can we ask him to explain himself, Tommy? You think so?
You gonna waste your time?
Oh God, Tommy, we had to hear what they had to say. Your partner put a post here. I don't know. Let me see if I get it, boy. Wait, it was. What was this one? I think, but we see him already, so who are you talking about?
I don't know.
I doesn't know what I felt I'll be talking about. But Tommy, we have an issue that must be addressed. And I think the opposition leader addressed it. And I want to get your feedback on this and the people's feedback. Take a listen.
Kamla, EBC's boundary changes meant to benefit PNM. Opposition leader Kamla Persibasessor has challenged the recommendations of the Draft Elections and Boundaries Commission, EBC, Order 2024. Speaking in Parliament on December 9th, she asked the Prime Minister, PM, why the changes to the boundaries of 16 constituencies resulted in increased numbers in PNM areas.
You know what this reminds me of, Tommy? This reminds me of what happened in Tobago. You remember that?
Yep, and they still took a beating.
Correct is right. But is it something normal, Tommy, that every time a general election comes up, that boundaries are normally changed? Is that something normal? I don't know. I'm asking. In Trinidad. Or is that political shenanigans? I don't know. I'm asking. What do you think?
I think what I think, but and what I really think is It's a game. It's shifting the goalposts.
Okay. All right, let's continue to listen.
When you're shifting the package of polling divisions, PDs, from one seat to the next, why is it always in a particular direction? You mentioned San Fernando East and San Fernando West, but right on the border of the East and West San Fernando is Oropouche East and Oropouche West. Why is it? And again, the EBC gives us no reasons that we never take from Oropouche East or West to put in San Fernando West. We always take it from San Fernando East. Why? And we know why. Because it's a PNM waterbed. The package comes from a strong PNM seat into a marginal PNM seat. I'm not happy with the way the EBC shifts polling divisions. So if we want to modify the report, that is something we will have to look at. And then the EBC gives you no reason as to why it happens in that manner. In a previous election period, they picked up a polling division from St. Anne's East and dropped it into St. Joseph. You take from St. Joseph and drop it in St. Augustine. It is a clear PNM watershed where packages are moving from PNM into PNM in seats where the PNM wants to win. The EBC doesn't tell us why. In his reply, Dr. Rowley said the boundaries were determined geographically, beginning with Shikashikare in the north and proceeding southward. Percy said she had no intention of agreeing to changing the recommendations made by the EBC in its 2024 report. The report was laid in Parliament on April 11th after being submitted to the PM and the Speaker of the House on March 13th. She took issue with Rowley's objection to the renaming of certain constituencies as proposed by the EBC, including Aruca/Maloney to Trinity/Maloney, Dabity/O'Mara to Malabar/Mazaga, and Pointe-a-Pierre to Claxton Bay. She said she did not remember in her many years in Parliament that the government had ever modified an EBC report. She said, according to the Constitution, the process was, as soon as the EBC submitted its report, the minister chosen by the PM should lay in the House of Representatives for its approval the draft of an order by the President for giving effect, whether with or without modification, to the recommendations contained in the report, and that draft may make provision for any matters which appear to the minister to be incidental to or consequential upon the other provisions of the draft. Where any draft made under this section gives effect to any such recommendations with modifications, the minister shall lay the draft before the House of Representatives together with a statement of the reasons for the modifications. The opposition leader insisted that debate on any modifications proposed by the PM on the report could not take place on the hoof, and she would not be doing so. Percy said the EBC began a national field verification exercise in 2023, and the last exercise was in 2001. We're dealing with data to determine elections and democracy. There is no excuse for the EBC to have failed in its duties to conduct a national field verification exercise for 22 years. It is unforgivable and inexcusable and emphasizes the massive bias and dysfunction the UNC has continuously accused the EBC of. We're calling on the government to ascertain from the EBC what is the status of the national field verification exercise which began last year. These electoral lists, pursuant to this EBC order and thereafter the writ of elections, are going to be based on 2020 data, so we are working on false lists. If, PM, you want to make modifications, that is something we need to work with. If this is not fixed, we cannot have a free and fair election. Rowley later said it would be legal to hold the election with the current list, although he shared the opposition leader's concerns about the length of time between exercises. Percy also asked about the status of the national census, which she said was tied to having proper electoral lists. She asked the Central Statistical Office, CSO, to provide the country with an urgent update on the census. That one began since 2022. We are now in 2024. What's happening with that? This report informs and impacts directly or indirectly the outcome of elections in our country. The CSO's website said the census is done every 10 years, and it is the most complex and costly exercise a statistical office can undertake. The census will inform and verify the data collected by the EBC. The Planning Ministry said the CSO is planning to complete the census by the fourth quarter of 2024, which is where we are now, and we have no update on this very important document. Does the government have the document? If the answer is yes, it should be shared with the population. Raleigh said the information collected by the EBC concerned the particular people who lived at specific locations, while the CSO data was concerned solely with numbers. He said the two reports could not be used to cross-check each other.
I actually would like to see a census. The last census data in Trinidad and Tobago. I mean, it will give us a good picture. I wonder if they had that, boy.
Has to be available somewhere.
Yeah, it has to be somewhere. But I think maybe the piano compromised that too. I do have a problem. I do have a problem with CARICOM people coming to delegates coming for the election. I'd have a problem with that. Because they can't compromise those people. They can't compromise those people. Yeah, Mr. Florida. I know what's going on. Yeah, you hearing us? Hello? Mr. Florida? Okay, hold on a minute. Sorry, that was me. Start
Yeah.
over. Sorry, that was me.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we hearing you now.
Yeah, I said just now Trinidad will have more constituency than states in America. The geographic Trinidad have 41 right now, and they're gonna add more.
No, they ain't adding more, you know.
They're moving the boundaries.
They're moving the boundaries. They're shifting the boundaries.
Yeah,
they're shifting the goalposts. They're shifting the goalposts.
Yeah. So just now, so Trinidad flag should have how much? 81 stars in it now. Because it looked like they want to get 81 constituency in a small geographic area like Trinidad. You see these people are mad in this country. Look on this.
And I think what they have also done, Tommy, they have changed the name of 16 constituencies.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 16. Yeah. I don't understand. You know, I don't understand them kind of thing, you know. I mean, the last time the PNM shift boundaries, they get a good licking, you know. Yeah? They get a good licking. Let me see if I have any voice notes. All right, let me see if I play this.
And this type of man, you must understand that historically there were two types of slaves, the house Negro and the field Negro. Now the house Negro, he lived in the house next to his master in the big house, either in the basement or up in the attic. He dressed pretty good, he ate pretty good, what the master left him. He loved his master. I say he loved his master better than the master loved himself. If the master said, we got a nice house here, he said, yeah, boss, we got a nice house here. Master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would be the one who'd run to put the blaze out. If the master got sick, he said, what's the matter, boss? We sick? We sick. You see, this is the thinking of the house Negro. Now, if another slave came up to him and said, let's run away, let's separate, let's get away from this cruel master, he said, why? What's better than what we got here? Run away. I'm not going anywhere. This is the house Negro. In those days, we called him the house. And that's what we call it today because we still got a lot of running around here.
There you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you have it. There you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. I have another video here. Where it'll be so, oh, look, something happened here, but let me reload this. Okay, Tommy, I know you heard this one. You hear about the snake in the Balize, Tommy?
Yes, indeed, yes.
Yeah, what that one? Right?
You want Who biting them bird?
Yeah. Hold on. And the person who making this statement, I know she's a defender of the Minister of Finance. So let me take a listen. Go back. Boy, there's all kind of problems here. There's all kind of problems. Take a listen to this first.
This evening, a PNM cabinet minister leaked a cabinet note to the opposition to create problems for the Minister of Finance because a PNM cabinet minister who interested in becoming the next political leader of the party threatened by Imbert of all people.
Oh, Tommy.
Oh, Bacchanal.
Oh, Bacchanal. Who sing that? Bacchanal. Who sing that song?
I'm ready for it.
Who sing it?
I'm trying to remember who.
Who sing that song? Oh, Bacchanal. Who sing that song?
Somebody in the chat got to refresh me.
It's all kind of thing going on in the PNM these days, boy. Tommy, a house undivided. But you know, Tommy, we always say a fish doesn't rotten from the tail, right?
True.
So you see what is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Right? It all stems from the leader. All of it stems from the leader. Because he wants to anoint this fella to be the next leader. And other people saying, well, no, let me go through the process now, boss. Let me go through the process. But his process is either his way or the highway. So, you know, whatever they get, let them take it. Whatever they get, let them take it. Let me continue.
And only because Imbert is a senior member of the party, right? And let me tell you why I'm saying this. This story became a big deal by when this evening. A PNM cabinet minister leaked a cabinet note to the opposition to create problems for the Minister of Finance because a PNM cabinet minister who interested in becoming the next political leader of the party threatened by Imbert of all people, and only because Imbert is a senior member of the party, right? And let me tell you why I'm saying this. This story became a big deal by
Trouble in the camp, Tommy.
Mm.
Trouble in the camp. It's that simple. Trouble in the camp. But Tommy, you know, the THA chief, he not stopping with regards to Tobago autonomy. You know, he not stopping. He going further, you know. Eh?
You blame him?
No, I ain't blame him. That's what transformational leaders do. That's what transformational leaders do. They don't just anything you say, them just take it just so. Nah. But let me listen to what he has to say. Let me listen to what it is. Let's listen.
Farley. Fight is not over plans to take Rowley's Wicked Act to UN. Tobago House of Assembly, THA, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine says he intends to write a letter of complaint to the United Nations, UN, over Prime
Man going and write a letter to the UN, Tommy. Can you imagine that, Tommy?
Of course. I can imagine it.
These things that are happening in Trinidad is unprecedented, Tommy. The man going and write to the UN, you know. Lord, Father, please put a hand. Put a hand, Father.
Minister Dr. Keith Rowley's Wicked Act committed against Tobago. He said the fight is not over and he will take Tobago's case to the international community. At the Parliament sitting yesterday, the House of Representatives examined the Constitution Amendment, Tobago Self-Government Bill 2020, during the committee stage of the House, where the government proposed amendments. The bill, which required a 3/4 majority, which meant opposition support, was not approved. Prior to the Parliament sitting at 10 a.m., Augustine held a news conference at 9 a.m. at which he accused the government of being dictatorial, saying they did not properly consult Tobagonians. He proposed amendments to 5 clauses of the bill and circulated an aid memoir which he said was sent to the Prime Minister and opposition leader. Following the defeat of the bill in the House, the Express contacted Augustine for his comments. He responded, "The Prime Minister committed a wicked act today. My proposed amendments weren't considered. Moreover, what happened today was an insult to democracy. Tobago has no choice but to lodge a formal complaint with the UN over this matter." The Prime Minister and his cabinet came in 2021 and paused the process because the minority report from the JSC, Joint Select Committee, myself, Hochoe Charles, and several other commentators called for the JSC to come to Tobago and do more work, he said. Augustine continued, "Today, the Prime Minister went to Parliament with the 2020 bills, not even the 2021 bills. He went there and spent time amending the name from Chief Secretary to Premier, which is a trivial matter, and
You know, Tommy, you know that reminds me of? I keep telling people, you know, Prime Minister Rowley is a transactional leader. Tommy, you remember what happened with the Emancipation Support Day? What happened with that? You remember?
It became African Emancipation Day without the input of the Emancipation Support Committee.
And when we say Fadi's statement is an accurate statement, the facts are there. You don't have to search far and wide, you know. You don't even have to go to Google. I mean, you could use AI too, but you don't even have to use that. You could remember these things off the top of your head. Or you remember African support, the African Emancipation Support Day, whatever it is. Didn't even consult with the people. Didn't even consult with them. You making a bill, you going to change things for Tobago and you ain't consulting with them? You ain't even taking any amendments that they put on the table into consideration? Boy, look.
And he did so after Tobagonians explicitly stated that they don't want the title of Premier. Who is this Parliament representing? Why does the PM think it is his way and not the people's way? This man is a dictator who has governed past his expiration date. Augustine also took to his Facebook account to scold Rowley over Tobago. Nothing is worse than when your relative, who is in the seat of power, is nothing but a house slave who ignores the real dreams and aspirations of those he left behind in the field in Tobago. Hashtag house slave mentality. Hashtag wicked PM. At 3 p.m. yesterday, Augustine called a second news conference where he again detailed the issues with the bill, including the geographical jurisdiction of Tobago and the THAS powers. He said the People's National Movement, PNM, made a mockery of the parliamentary system and democracy yesterday, and the Rowley-led government had no intention of delivering autonomy for Tobago. He ripped into the amendments the PNM tabled in the parliament, saying Tobagonians are disappointed with what transpired. He said that in the interest of time, he sent a WhatsApp to the Prime Minister sharing his proposed amendments, which they spent the entire weekend working on given that the bill was placed on the order paper only last Thursday. Augustine's proposals were rejected. At his news conference, he charged that if the central government does not treat Tobago equally, then Tobago is prepared to go the international community to make a case, as they have been trying to achieve equity since 1977 in vain. Tobago, we continue this fight, and as I indicated to you, the fight may not be over today, but I'm certain I will see it over in my lifetime, he concluded.
Look. Oh, is Cohen Duba back on this song? Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm there. That's the guy, Cohen Dubois.
Cohen Duba. Thanks, Caribbean Soul. Look your PNM friend, Tommy. Look, he don't understand, you know. He absolutely doesn't understand. He doesn't. Tommy, you sure that guy have an engineering degree? You sure? Caller, welcome.
Hi, good evening. To the panel inside and the panel outside. Hope everybody okay. The same kind of question people asking you, know. Same kind of question. All you sure, man, I think well, anybody could call themselves anything, you know. That is your right. You could call yourself anything. You could call yourself a plumber. You never even fix a leak in your own house. They're calling yourself a plumber. Anyhow.
What's your point, caller? What's your point?
Relax now, relax now. If you drink your tea hot, I tell you, it'll burn your
No,
mouth.
but asking your
Relax.
point. We're not talking about that.
You're big and you're over 21, man. I do have to explain
No,
everything
I don't know
to
what
you.
you're talking. Tommy, you know what you're talking about?
All right, well, if you relax yourself, first you relax, do some deep breathing, and then after it will just unfold.
But Tommy,
All
you
right?
know what you're talking about?
I don't know. This is becoming a therapy session.
Yeah.
Okay, therapy. All right. Let me get some therapy.
That is exactly.
Go ahead, caller.
That is
Therapy.
exactly what
Therapy
it
for
is.
Tommy
Yeah.
and I. Go ahead. Give me some therapy.
He needed bad. I know what Tommy. I know you
Give me
need
some
it bad.
therapy. Tommy and I taking therapy tonight. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Don't speak for Tommy.
No, it come out of Tommy's mouth. Therapy.
Use the muscling of the hate.
Go ahead. We getting therapy.
So I pay some attention to Saturday last because I kept checking the different platforms because what I was hearing before, you understand? I feel that, you know, this is some kind of gauge, not me, right? Not the country lovers, you know, but others will use as a benchmark and say, watch. But boy, at the end of the day, at the beginning of the night, it put me in a position now to do like Stevie. Could it be that really and truly it is fact people are not suffering as much as the 6.5 people who have exposure to the mic trying to make it out to be? That is one. Could it be?
Caller, can I ask you a question? Caller,
sure.
If you have 26% of black people living below the poverty line, what does that mean?
That's what you say. I didn't say so, eh?
You
So
must
don't
send
say
you,
if I
you
have.
must send you the video?
I don't want no video.
All right, but let me ask you a question.
I don't want to,
But let
because
me
it
just
had
ask you a
video that I
question.
would have
Caller,
seen. It
caller,
had video that I would have seen.
caller,
And it had things I would have heard that contradict what you are saying.
caller,
So sending the video, you're not changing the price of coffee.
Caller,
It convince you.
Caller, if in a country it tells you there's 26% of black people living below the poverty line, what does that mean to you?
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
there's
asking what
another
that means to
report that
you.
says the black people are not badly off as you and the other 5.5 trying to make it out to be. There's another report that say and show that people are not as badly off as you and the 5.5 others trying to make
Tommy,
it
I
out to
can't
be.
take
So
this
what am I
therapy, you know.
supposed to do?
I can't take this therapy. No, I can't. Go ahead,
All right?
I can't
And
take this
that's, but not least, I think it's simply a case of people really trying to light a fire because they feel if the fire burn, they could become a fireman because now the opportunity for them is to out the fire. Forget it now. See about what you could do to help your party so that your party could be in a position that if the population decide to vote out the
Caller, let me
PNM,
ask you a question. I write this down for you.
Lord, he even let me
Caller,
finish my
no,
point,
you go
boy.
finish. You go finish your contribution. And I want you to Google this, caller. In
I ain't
Louisiana.
Googling nothing. I talking to you and
No,
you
but wait,
talking to me. I ain't Googling
caller,
nothing.
you will make your point.
Go ahead.
In Louisiana, there's 19.6% people living below the poverty line.
You say that. You say that. Don't
But you
say
could Google
anything
it.
that I don't have no
Google
hold on.
it. Google it.
No, I'm not doing that. People can set up Google. No, Google is that kind of fella that whoever I tell me, just go with. I know him.
Caller, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, right. So I feel that greater effort should be placed on, look, let we organize ourselves just in case the population decide to, as they have done before, vote their tail out. We will be in a position like we will not be fighting against each other, grabbing a barrel. It's my time now, and next thing you end up before the courts has happened. So I feel that these are the things that these pedal pushers should be focusing on, and rather than focusing on the PNM and Chiotong and Hines and Rowley and money missing and one set of lies. You understand? And I believe that people seeing right through these 6.5 people. My suggestion is, A, only forget about the PNM now. Put all yourself in a gear, you understand? Make sure that people who are before the courts, that they deal with that. As what was told, go and clear your name. Right. If they clear the name, then they fall in, then people will accept that, no problem. But it are real UNC people out there who are real problems with what's happening with the party. But it is not being dealt with in a way that you could feel, hey, we inside. We have a chance, because that group there, they're doing real stupidness. So when the population get rid of them, we good to go. We are now trying to organize this and now trying to organize that. Because remember, what is the incentive? There's a difference between the incentive and the agenda. The agenda failed already. It failed miserably. All right? So just take it from somebody who neutral, somebody who is not a party member, is not a party card carrying member. You understand? By somebody who love country. Good. Thanks for the opportunity.
I would like to know if you really love country and you really care about what is going on in the world, if you wouldn't do research. All we simply saying is we want to be able to talk truth to power, and to get the truth, sometimes you have to do a little research.
No, Tommy, he just get. Hold on, Tommy. He come here, you know. He says, "I just listen to Mr. Hate. I just listen to Mr. Bingo. I just listen to Mr. Bacteria. I just listen to the PSA hater, and I just listen to Dominic, and that's where I just get my information from."
That's extremely biased.
Caller, welcome.
Hey, good night again, Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy, and to everybody.
Yeah.
Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy, you don't know this man they call Gordon Joseph will come every day on this program, and he calls early and in late before the program end to talk about UNC. That's all he does do right through. He have no solutions to what's going on in the country. He don't call out the PNM for what they're going, what they're doing. Nobody asking Gordon to vote for UNC, you know. But where this program is about, solution and calling people out what they're doing wrong.
Correct.
If UNC was in power, you and Mr. Tommy would have called them out.
Same way.
If NTA was in power, you would have called them out.
The UNC not in power. The NTA not in power.
Exactly.
Them not in power.
So,
is the PNM in power?
Exactly.
So what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to ignore all the problems the country having. And you know what's sad? That fella, you know what? It's sad when PNM people expose themselves so, you know. And watch out, folks. He could say what he want, but he independent. Why independent? He independent what? You mean he dropping the IN? He dependent on the PNM. He not in. He dependent. He dropped the in. Independent. No, you go fool them other people with that.
But that's the thing. This man just come to challenge you on Google and how you just fact check things. And this man will never bring videos to highlight the community, highlight different places you go to see how good and great the country is. He will never do that, you know. But just come and talk. Oh, people in front of the courts and people this and people that. Nobody asking you to vote for UNC, you know. But what we want a better country. Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy, that video you showed that lady talking about somebody whistleblow and talking about who want to be the leader of the PNM.
Yeah.
Now, this is my concept about this, right? The PNM 9 years ago when Rowley gained power, the Honorable Prime Minister, I'm going to give him he thing because he's Prime Minister. They sell out the country to the 1%. It's too late. The 1% already have the grip on the party. So the only thing PNM had to do now is put on 1% to lead the party. They just talk about UNC can put a African as leadership. But you could see now PNM they only want to have a black face as the leader.
That is it.
That is the reality.
And they don't want nothing.
No, they don't want nothing. They don't want inbirth. They don't want young. They don't want a black face to be the leader of the PNM. So they just talk about UNC when you want Indian as a leader. You see it going on, double standards. And you know what's the funny thing about it? 10 years ago, I made some bad investment. But you think I just still talk about that? But this Gordon Joseph will come and talk about 10 years ago about UNC and he talk nothing going on in this country. You hear what this man say? Nobody here living below the poverty line in Trinidad. He knows poverty. Poverty. We are talking about dirt poor. We're talking about poverty. They could still take out $20 and buy something. But that don't mean they have money. Being able to have disposable income is what make you not poor. But when you do have a disposable income, that is what's classy as poor when you live in paycheck to paycheck. You couldn't listen to Mr. Answer, Mr. Tommy.
You know, Tommy, you know what's sad, though, boy? You know what's sad, Tommy? Is that when we talk about people living below the poverty line, at least what you could say, well, what exactly is the poverty line, boy? Let me go and try to figure out when he said poverty line, what does it mean by the poverty line? You know, you're not going to do that because he tell you you're not going to Google. He told us that. He told us that in no uncertain terms.
Yeah,
right?
because Google is a fella on the radio who just call himself a pastor or something.
Yeah. People just make up things and put it in Google. people just make up things and go in Google. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't make up things in Google.
2025.
Yeah. That falls. People just make that up.
On this occasion, you are speaking the truth. I do listen to Mr. Dominic. I don't want to mention that one at all. I do listen to Mr. Dominic. I do listen to Mr. Chance. These are men who are top of the line in terms of their presentation. You understand? Because that, you know, because you're seeing the truth in it. You notice I ain't calling everybody because some people, they're a little shaky. Okay? And to know about the world, I don't need to Google. You see when you see that Bible that you have in your house there, you could check in Revelation 24, right? You could check in your Bible in Luke 22. You could check in your Bible there and you will have everything down back. Okay?
You get any statistics as to what's going on in Trinidad in Luke and in Revelation?
Go Matthew 1 verse 6.
And you get any statistics?
Yeah. All them statistics. Everything. Anything you want to know? Anything. When you want to learn about statistics, when you want to learn about what the poverty line means, living below the poverty line, you go there. Anything you want to know, you go there. Yeah. Okay.
Why should I do that? Why should I go and do my video and take the printer? That's not going to change the price of coffee. Remember, there is an agenda out there, you know. Remember, there's an agenda that 6.5 of them decide to take on as their personal project. I am driving all over the place. You understand? I have my function and my missions and my projects. And I am so pleased.
Mr. Intellectual, welcome. Folks, Mr. Intellectual, welcome. Hold a minute. Hold 1 minute. Folks, you can start putting your closing quotes in the chat. Put your closing quotes and closing comments in the chat. You can also start sending your closing voice note. Go ahead, Mr. Intellectual.
Good night, everybody.
Same to you.
Could you check Revelation 24 for me, please?
Let me check it. What verse? Revelation 24.
Revelation 24.
Hold on.
That's what the man said, right?
I ain't showing him. I don't remember. I could look back at it.
Yes, he said that.
Revelation 24. Okay. Okay, hold on. Revelation 24. Let me check that for you. The book of Revelation is the only Bible that has 22 chapters. Yeah, but you had to give me what chapter?
The man said Revelation 24.
You don't have 24. That's what you.
You see what part in the Bible then fellas and under the reading?
Oh God! I don't play back. All right, Mr. Intellectual, hang up, and call back. Let me play that back. Let me play it back. Hang up. Let me play that back.
On this occasion, you are speaking the truth. I do listen to Mr. Dominic. You don't want to mention that one at all. I do listen to Mr. Dominic. I do listen to Mr. Chance. These are men who are top of the line in terms of their presentation. You understand? Because that you know, because you're seeing the truth in it. You notice I ain't calling everybody because some people, they're a little shaky. Okay? And to know about the world, I don't need to Google. You see when you see that Bible that you have in your house there, you could check in Revelation 24, right? You could check in your Bible in Luke 22. You could check in your Bible there, and you will have everything done.
Yeah, you know. Hey, listen.
And I see the roads, boy,
that's
how
why,
they are
listen,
now
so folks,
as compared to...
Hold on, eh? So all you know, we just fact check, right? So I fact checked it because me know Bible person, know the Bible. My wife and them know the Bible real good. The book of Revelation in the Bible only has 22 chapters. And I thought the man mean 20 Revelations 24 verse, some of that kind of thing. Right? So I'm Mr. Intellectual, you can call back now. So there's only 22 Tommy. And his Bible have 24. Tommy, maybe he has a different Bible.
Maybe.
Come on, Tommy. Come on. The man could have the man could have. I've never written the Bible many times. Maybe when somebody rewrote it, they had 24 in Revelations. Huh?
Well, we'll be able to find it in one of them.
Yeah. Mr. Intellectual, thanks for fact checking, man. Oh God.
Good night again, everyone.
Yeah. The man said Revelation.
You see,
Go ahead.
You see, when you want to use God's name and his word conveniently, right? He does exposure. You can't use God conveniently. Hence the reason why he wouldn't use Google. You understand? I mean, let's say if you don't know, you don't know.
You don't know? Nothing wrong with that.
I don't come outside here to fool nobody or to instigate nothing, you know. You talk about truth. You talk about justice. You talk about righteousness. You talk about power and wisdom, knowledge and understanding. Understand?
But Mr. Intellectual, you ain't think he make a mistake, though? You ain't think he make a mistake?
Well, the possibility exists, you know. But if it's a man of God, right? And you know the word. You know that the book of Revelation only had 22 books.
But Caribbean Soul has a Revelation 24.
Sorry?
Caribbean Soul. But we just researched it, Caribbean Soul. Look, listen. It says the book of Revelation in the Bible only has 22 chapters. That's what it says. I just did it. I asked it for Revelations 24. All right. Go ahead, Mr. Intellectual.
Yeah, so when I heard that he doesn't care about the lies that is perpetrated against the PNM, right? But he doesn't care about what is purported about the PNM, only what the UNC is purported about, right? When you go back into history, you would see that Jeremy and them fellas and them was quoted as being vindictive against the UNC. As when they were in power and they tried to manipulate the system, right, with the judge and the magistrate and them kind of thing. These fellas and them have convenient memory, right? They were brought before the court and people were locked up and all them kind of thing. And they hold that against them. But when you see the truth come out, they are shut up. They doesn't say anything, right? When you use political power to persecute people and call them names and dirty their name, right? These fellas and them jump up and be glad. That is righteousness and justice for them. Only when the PNM do it, you know. Look at how much corruption going on right now. Them can't see that. Money missing. Them can't see that. That is lie. You understand? But if they accuse the UNC of doing that, them would have be running them out all over the place. Me supporting none of them fellas and them, you know, Mr. T. And Uncle and Pro. Here what going on. These people and them is either you're for truth or you're for justice. Either you're for the people or you're not for the people. And as far as I see, since after this fella they call the one who took over after Eric Williams.
George Chambers? Chambers?
No.
A.N.R. Robinson?
When Dr. Eric Williams died, the short, fair-skinned, kind of Spanish-looking fella, he became the prime minister. They call him Don C.
No, that's George Chambers. That's George Chambers. George Chambers.
Right.
Yeah, they call him Duncy.
Prime Minister Chambers.
Yeah.
Right? You know that when he was trying to do something for the country, right? They set him up in the States and they set him up because the people and them couldn't have their way with him. So they set him up so that when he come back here, he had to humble himself and bow out of politics.
Yeah, he never get involved
You know
in
that, right?
politics. He never get involved in politics again.
After that, the man just remove himself from society.
Yep. And his family.
That is how wicked.
His family didn't even want an official funeral. His family didn't even want an official funeral.
So, what are we going to do? We're going to just sit down and let people like Mr. Maloney and these fellas and them come out and spew ones that are hate and lies and try to talk about God and feel that will save them from doing the right thing. because they want to support a political party, they had to come out and use God's name and put God in front so that they could look as though them as something. I would want to tell these guys and them, listen, go play with God's business. Is either you're for God or you're for the PNM.
We gotta go for the break.
Or the UNC.
Right, we gotta go for the break.
Have a blessed night,
Yeah,
gentlemen.
man. Bless.
Thank
My
you.
comment is righteousness, truth, and justice would always prevail against evil.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Tommy, Caribbean Soul sent me this. Caribbean Soul, I reading what you sent me. What is Revelation 24? Grace and peace. Revelation 24. And he that overcometh and keepeth my work unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of the potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father, and I will give them the morning star. Now I also Google it. It says, no, the book of Revelation, is there Revelation 24? It says, no, the book of Revelation in the Bible only has 22 chapters. We're going to go for a break. We'll be right back. Stick and stay, folks. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE LP 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh, and you on WZYE. Tommy, take it there for a minute. I want to make a quick call before we close. Take it there for a minute.
Okay, let me give my closing remarks. Just remember, if things look hopeless, maybe you're facing the wrong direction. Just remember, if things look hopeless, maybe you're facing the wrong direction. Like I always say, you, the man in the mirror, must become that change you want to see. However, if when you look into that mirror you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a man or a woman unless you're giving them a hand up. Never look down on a man or woman unless you're giving them a hand up. Like I always say, be careful out there. Take good care of yourself, because we are going to meet again on Thursday, God willing, and we'd like you to be present. Love you all. Yes, we speak truth to power. We don't care about what party you're in, whether you're in this party or that party, it matters not. You back, Ansel?
Yeah. I'll just make a quick call there. My closing quote is, I would like Gonjo to fact check himself. My closing quote is, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Start a new career at 40, fall in love at 50, learn to dance at 60, start a whole new life at 70. Stop saying you can't, you can, and you should. Dreams don't have an expiration date. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. Let me get a closing notes here, closing comment.
Yeah, good night again, Mr. Hansen, Mr. Tommy. Blessings to you guys, blessings to your family, blessings to all the callers, all the texters, everyone in life, blessings to you guys, family, you guys be safe. Mr. Hansen, you know what's the name of the Bible called Joseph was being reading? The PLM Manifesto. That's where you get all the verses and chapters from. Have a good night.
All right, let me go here.
Sorry about that. I meant Matthew 24, not Revelation. Okay? I had nothing written down that I was reading from or anything like that to say I could get it so accurate. I guess it's just like the man who say he ran for 20 minutes. All right? He ran 20 minutes. The first lap, he do 2 laps in 20 minutes. The first lap, he did it in 11, I think he said. 11 minutes. And the second lap, or the second mile, the first mile he did it in 11, and the second mile he did it in 10. But you say he ran for 20 minutes. All right, so I know all you will understand. All right, Matthew 24, not Revelation 24. Okay, so I corrected it. So no longer the issue is the topic. Now the issue is my mistake. I admit I made an error. No Revelation, there is no Revelation chapter 24. Yes, what they call him? Intellectual? Okay, that is what they call him. You are correct. There are only 22 chapters in the book of Revelation. The book that I was really referring to was the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 24 tells you a whole lot about the last days and about things to come. But not only Matthew 24. There are so many other places that you can read about what is to come, and it could help you to give you a gauge. And that is why you will not find this member wasting time to do it, because don't try to convince me that that bunch that you want to put there, that none of them know about corruption and none of them know about bubble. Don't try that. You're wasting your time. They're trying to teach a pig to sing. Okay? In fact, that's worse than that. All right? For me, I have indicated I have no party card. I have no intention of joining no party. But if I see somebody or a group that seems to be willing and trying to do what is best, I could go with that. As far as I'm aware, I haven't seen anybody from this group that is there now before the courts. Then I don't have an issue with that. But I'm hearing all kind of thing. All kind of thing. I hear all kind of thing about Call the Heart. Right? When they get in, what they do with Call the Heart? What happened? I feel it have a bunch of people just wasting people time. Wasting people time. Yeah. And this big march that they thought would have bring the heavens down and open the earth and swallow PNM, and then everything will be happily ever after, heaven on earth, everything in yellow, wasting people time. Yeah, because that same union, not too long ago, them march and cough, not so? Not that same people march and talk about prison for Mrs. Bissessa? Eh? Should lock up and all kind of thing. Tell me if I'm wrong or not. Tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm lying. And all they want me to go with that. All they want me to go with that. Help me with your left hand, please, and have a God night. Read the book of Revelation. Read the book of Matthew. Yeah? Read Revelation 14, 15, and 16. Matthew 24. Luke 21. Okay?
Atlanta closing quote. A mistake which makes you humble is much better than an achievement that makes you arrogant. The longer the explanation, the bigger the lie. Chinese proverb. That's from Miss Atlanta. I think that is it. Let me go into the chat. Is the next one here? We can't always choose the music life plays for us, but we can choose how we dance to it. Okay, let me go into the chat. Rock says whether it's PNM or UNC, there have been no real accountability for political wrongdoings. CJ says, but caller, that was a protest organized by the union. I will come down to the UNC. Dane Khan says, the man fact check himself. Oh God, oh. No, Dane. He didn't fact check himself. Mr. Intellectual fact check him. Then I fact check to make sure. Right? He in fact check himself. He was fact checked. He get caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Just like the PNM. Caribbean Soul say all I know about is Adam and Steve eat an apple. Oh God. Mr. Intellectual closing comment. Evil stalks the land because man refused true justice and righteousness. Caribbean Soul said, have a blessed night, everyone, until we meet again on Thursday. CJ says, Revelations is not for us Gentiles. We are now under the gospel of grace. That's for after the rapture. What, boy? Plenty Bible thing tonight, boy. Margaret says, if Gordon was trying to convert me, he wouldn't be able to, as I don't see Jesus in him. Oh God, Lord have his mercy. All right, folks, we are out of here. See you guys Thursday. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. And we're going to go out with this one tonight. Again, because the people of Trinidad and Tobago, they have to persevere. Yeah? They have to. We are out of here. See you. Bye-bye.
Fight with all your might.